Welcome to the Bear Pantry Show. If you want to learn how to cook in simple steps and have your dishes come out great the first time, then you're in the right place. Learn to make restaurant-style meals, comfort foods, and authentic Belizean dishes from basic ingredients. Can you guys see over there in the distance? Where's my finger? Where it says emergency. That's where Joe is, in a little lobby area. And then you would come down like a walkway here in this parking lot. Come out this area, and then this is where we're parked, waiting in the car for him. As you can tell from the title that something happened this morning. So Joe woke up like normal today. I guess he felt sick in his stomach, like nauseous. You know, we didn't know at the time what it was. And so he went and sat on his recliner, and then Jory went and sat on the recliner where I sit, you know, to do my talking heads by the fireplace. And Jory looked up and saw that he was sweating profusely. Jory thought maybe he threw water on himself in the kitchen, because he'll do that from time to time when he doesn't feel good, when it's like an extremely hot day, like throw water in his face or whatever. Joe has trouble from time to time where he gets like super nauseated when he takes too long to eat. All right, and I just always try to keep him on schedule. They never did diagnose him with diabetes before, but years ago, like 3-4 years ago, his A1C was 6.2, and we worked hard on bringing that down. But I don't think they ever tested the A1C again, but they always finger stick, and he's always fine, always between 80 and 120, right? Even his fasting glucose has always been fine, 99, 98. You guys, it's been 7 hours that we've been waiting in this car. No food, just a little bit of water. They did give Joe some crackers and apple juice. All the blood that they drew from him came back normal. Thank you, Jesus. So now I don't really know what he's waiting on. Maybe they're waiting on the results of the chest x-ray, or they're just waiting for a doctor to come read the whole scenario and decide if they're going to admit him or send him home. Joe's in the front seat of the truck now. Jory ran into the store to get something, and I'm in the back seat. Joe, can you please tell my viewers that are worried about you how you're feeling right now, first of all?
Folks, I'm feeling good. Right. You know, just hungry because I don't eat nothing from morning.
What did they give you? Some crackers and some juice?
Yeah, the same girl I'm going to talk to.
Was she a black lady? Yeah, she sounded like a Spitfire.
I got some crackers. I'm going to get you a juice. It's okay.
That was nice of her. So what's this thing she was saying that she called for some Nelson and you went?
Yeah, he told me come. I said sure. I said me. He said I'll come. I said oh yeah.
Then they say how that you didn't take the flu vaccine. You think I'm like, no, we took all that stuff. Can you guys see me? Okay, I'm back here. So Joe,
they could see you. What's
I'm gonna tell you what Jory told me, and then you try to fill in the blanks. So normally when you get out of bed, you always go to the bathroom first.
Yeah.
This morning you got up, you did not go to the bathroom. No. Tell me what happened.
I get up this morning, I went to the bathroom. Remember when you tell me, oh, you already bake the bread? I'll come back in bed.
Oh, okay.
And then I stayed there for about maybe
20 minutes.
No, more than that, about an hour.
Oh, okay.
I get up 5.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know the time when he was going to bake the bread.
So I stayed in there 2 hours because 5, 6, yeah, like 7. I get
it was like 6:35. No, it was close to 7 because Jory leaves a little bit after 7.
Like 6:45, I get up.
Okay. And so that's when I saw you, that you got straight up out the bed and went out the door.
Yeah, normal.
You had already used the bathroom. I didn't know that.
That's a normal thing I usually do every morning anyway.
And you went in the kitchen.
With the kitchen, get me my coffee, like what my father likes to say. Coffee. I went to get my coffee, and the minute I put the coffee in the cup, I started to feel nauseous. Ooh, I said no. So I went to sit down.
Well, were you dizzy? Or
yeah,
just nauseous?
I started dizzy. I was a dizzy type, like I started to feel bad in my stomach, so it was nauseous. And then I went to sit down, and then that's when I started to sweat.
So you were still aware that you were sweating?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I passed out, but Jory said I passed out. I don't think so.
Yeah, he passed out dead cold.
I don't think so.
Maybe I was there.
But then
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that nausea just stayed for a while, man. I feel like he want to kill you.
So okay, let me pick up the story. Jory was coming down the hallway because he was gonna put on his shoes to go to work. He saw you in the kitchen, and you were like, had your hands on the edge of the counter. You know, like when you lean on the counter to try to do push-ups on the counter, kind of like that. And he said, "Are you okay?" And then you said that your hip and your lower back was hurting, because you know sometimes that hurt because of the bed, right? And then you didn't tell him you were nauseous. You just
Because
said
I
you were in
wasn't. I
pain.
wasn't at the time.
And then I guess you moved quickly and sat on your recliner. Jory went and sat on my recliner to put on his shoes. And then he looked up and he saw you sweating profusely. And he thought maybe you put water on your head when you were in the kitchen or something for whatever reason. And he saw your eyes rolling back in your head. I'm telling you what Jory said. I didn't see that. And then he saw what he thought was foam coming from your mouth. But then when he got closer, it was just like spit. It was just like you couldn't swallow your spit or something. And so he's like, Dad, are you okay? And he didn't even yell for me. He's just like trying to alert you because you play too much. So he thought you were playing with him, right? And so then I heard that because I had already used the bathroom and I was making the bed. And I ran out the room. And by the time I turned the corner by the recliner, Joe was sitting in the recliner up like this. And his head was a little bit off like this. Can you guys see me? Joe, can they see me?
Yeah.
Okay, off like this. And there was no drool coming out of his mouth at that time.
I wasn't.
But he was not, he was, what do they call it? He was unresponsive. That's the word. He was unresponsive, you know, just like that. And I'm like, Joe, you know, I'm trying to like sit him up a little bit because he wasn't like slouched like that, but a little bit off to the side. And then I took my fist like this and I just started to like rub his chest. Rub his chest. I didn't see any slouching of the face, so I didn't think stroke. I thought heart attack, right? Because of the sweating and everything. And I started to just rub his chest, and I'm screaming for Jada to come help me get him out the recliner so I could lay him down on the floor on his side in case it was a seizure. And Jada's like, I think dead to the world, trying to come awake. Like she thought she heard me screaming. She said Jada said she fell out the bed. She fell out the bed trying to get out the bed. And then Josh was like dead to the world because Josh would go to bed like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then Jory's on the phone with 9 because I said call 911. Jory's on the phone with 911. And so then they got there in 5 minutes. And by the time they assessed him, he was perfectly fine. He was out for like 1 to 2 minutes. We're gonna pick up the story at home. Joe. The button? So lift up the knob. Lift up the knob, Joe.
Where you lock it from?
So no one comes to rape you guys.
Do you my camera, Joe?
Anybody leave?
Yeah, kind of for everybody.
So, that's where, you know, Joe is telling the story from his point of view. He didn't think he passed out.
You did.
George said you did. He passed out for 1 to 2 minutes.
Grinage never passed it.
Grinage was over there sweating and drooling on
I was
himself.
sweating, yes. But
Well, they said the chest x-ray was fine, his blood pressure is fine, and his blood work was fine. So they don't know what happened. So when I get home, well, I'm going to call right now, get off this thing and call right now to make an appointment to see the primary care physician within 2 days. He needs to see her within 2 days. And then she, knowing her child, she gonna call for all type of tests.
That's what they said. You need to see him within 2
Yeah,
days.
it's on the paperwork right here. They said no later than the 22nd. Today is the what? 20th? Yeah. I'm gonna call and make that appointment right now. I'll see you guys at the house so we can wrap up this video, alright? I don't want to share too much of Joe's business, but this is the chest x-ray. See? Lungs clear, no pleural effusion. This is his glucose, which is excellent, 102. And then here we go with this troponin, I think. This is to check for heart attack. They checked it in the morning at 10 something. They checked it again in the afternoon at 1 something. And the numbers are well within range. And this is, I believe, the complete blood count. And they did a bunch more tests. But like I said, I don't want to have to show everything, all right? So let's see how Joe's doing. All right, so we're taking turns watching Daddy. Because that's what we do, right, Josh? He's good, though. Joe, you're fine, right? We're going to wrap up this.
Watch me.
I'm gonna go work out.
He came home, he ate, he showered, you know, but you're in bed because you're tired from being out there 7 hours, right? He said that place was cold.
Ain't that cold?
And he swears he didn't pass out.
He says he remembers everything.
I remember everything.
He wasn't out for long, but he was out for 1.5 minutes, which is long enough for me to be panic stricken.
Oh yeah.
And Jory to be panicked. We're triggered now. We're scared.
I slept through all of it.
I'm like, Joshua, Jada. Yeah, Jada said she fell out the bed. Alright guys, this is the update why you didn't see any cooking video today. Please keep praying for us as a family and keep uplifting Joe, alright? And I'll see you guys in another video soon. Remember guys, we are not buying this book. Pick up a copy of this book instead. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the only Belizean cookbook backed by the Bear Pantry Show. Take a look at all these wonderful recipes you'll find inside the pages. Not interested in Belizean dishes? Then The Pantry Laid Bare with these better than restaurant quality comfort foods might be the perfect book for you. Only need a small batch or a meal for two? Then pick up a copy of No More Leftovers. Each book has many choices of delicious dishes from basic ingredients.